You invested in mutual funds and stocks. Oh my God, market has crashed. Moment, make sure nobody knows about it. But if somebody knows, they will always tell you.
And the reaction should be,
Oh, let's sell it.
no.
But your reaction should be,
That's it.
No selling. No more than that.
Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata. This is Chief Engineer Praneet Mehta. Welcome to my YouTube channel Merchant Navy Decoded. मेरे साथ है राजीव कौशिक sir. Or another video of this series, and that is I think one of the most important videos of this financial management series, जिसका objective है कि first of all we brought you to basic कि भाई abide by the law, then you got into another step कि भाई NRE, FD क्या होती है and all those things, then we got into investment, then we got into you कि भाई investment से ऊपर जाना है about mutual funds, and now it is sir, now that we know about mutual funds, we know about asset allocation, everything, portfolio कैसे बनाना everything, sir, now my thing is how to go about investing in mutual funds. Say I have decided to invest, and second thing is sir, if you don't mind sir, I know that you are not a SEBI registered person, but out of your own experience, any preferred mutual funds that that you can suggest?
Like you very correctly said, I do not have any degree or any certification of any financial advisor or management. Because I have done for myself, I like to pass on the same knowledge, only knowledge to people. And I prefer that those people, those shippies also pass on the same knowledge to the shipmates. 1, teach 20. That is my motto. So now the main thing is that when you have decided that I have to invest, there are two methods. One is that you do it on your own. Second is you hire somebody else to do it for you. I personally have always done it through a advisor, which now is called a distributor. Distributor is a person who may be having his own business. It can be one person. In certain cases, it can be the bank also. Banks also, they hire these services because the commission which they get, it is quite substantial. So they prefer to do this business. So for the places which are very remote, because I have a lot of colleagues on my group, on my Telegram group and WhatsApp group, which stay in very suburban places in Orissa and Bihar where they do not have facilities. So to them, my suggestion is always that for the first mutual fund at least, or 2 mutual funds at least, schemes, you should go to the bank if it is a distributor, if you don't find anybody. But otherwise, in every city, there can be found a mutual fund distributor. They are available. There is very little chance of any fraud here, as long as you know which mutual funds we will invest in. Like I will discuss few of them. And if you have a basic knowledge, he should not be able to teach you or cheat you. Because cheating comes only when ignorance is there. But when you will say that this is my plan and I want to start with this. This is the large cap, this is the flexi cap that I want to start with. He may not be having the agency for that mutual fund. So he says, sir, this is not good, that is good. So you stick to your guns. You say, I will invest in this only. If you are not there, I will find somebody else. For the first mutual fund, it may be very difficult to do it on your own. Because for mutual funds, you have to do something called KYC. If you think you should do on your own, then you should have the list ready. And you can go to the office of this mutual fund, say, Aditya Birla Mutual Fund or Axis Mutual Fund or DSP BlackRock Mutual Fund or ICICI Mutual Fund, Invesco, Kotak. There are 47 such mutual fund companies in India. All companies will not have offices in all cities. But if you can select even one of these and start the investment by going to the office in one scheme, then your KYC gets done for all the mutual funds. So remaining of the mutual funds you can do by logging into the website on the computer and uploading your documents and connecting it with your net banking.
And you can do it yourself.
You can do it yourself. It is not a very big thing. It can be done because now net facility is very fast, and later on you can get the same app on the mobile and you can do it. This is one way. Either going through the bank, finding a distributor, or doing it on your own. Then, like we discussed, that there are 2 RTAs called KFinTech and CAMS. These are mostly there in all cities because they are the RTAs of the mutual funds where the actual paperwork and transaction takes place. You can decide on the mutual fund scheme, one mutual fund scheme, and go to the CAMS office with your documents. I will tell you which documents, or to KFinTech and go to them. And you can start with your first scheme, and the KYC will be done that moment. After maybe 2 days, your account statement will be generated. The transaction detail will come on your mobile and your email address, and you can track it from CAMS Online or KFinTech website. Like I told you just now, statement of account can come from there. After this, you can start this thing on your computer. But my personal preference is always a distributor, a good distributor. This distributor can be outside your city also, if you know. Like I have my relatives and my friends who are staying in different cities, but when they ask me that we don't know how to go about it, then I refer them to my distributor. So he does the paperwork and outstation, and so this can be done from other distributor. The most important function of a financial advisor or financial distributor is not only to start your investment journey, but also stop you from taking the wrong steps. Like we discussed, suppose the market is going down. So you will hear a lot of stories. You will see in the television, you will read in the newspaper, your friends will tell you, you invested in mutual funds and stocks. Oh my God, market has crashed. Make sure nobody knows about it. But if somebody knows, they will always tell you.
And the reaction should be, oh,
let's sell it.
No.
But your reaction should be,
that's it. No
Not
selling.
no more than that. But a good distributor will never let you sell. Though one of the distributors in this city, he actually got his client, whom I know, to sell in crores when this market went down in 2020. Whereas our colleagues on our group, Telegram group, you can put the link of Telegram group on this.
FinWorld at Sea, that is it. And
people who are actually interested in learning can join this. We discussed each and every fund threadbare. If somebody asks, we tell them the substitute for that fund also, and we tell them how to go about also. Because we do not want that anybody should get misguided. In the garb of mutual fund, somebody should not sell you the wrong type of mutual fund, or somebody should not sell you an insurance, because nowadays everything sounds same. HDFC mutual fund, HDFC bank, HDFC securities, HDFC insurance, and this and that. So one should not sign the wrong things. So all that should be taken care of. It is always better to find a distributor. If you do not find, try to go through your bank. Select only one scheme through them, so that that scheme completes your KYC, and after that you can do it on your own. Very simple.
Sir, it's very simple. Please continue.
But now after this comes the topic of selecting funds.
Sir, एक second. Before selecting funds, what I have interpreted is, sir, again, I might be wrong. Sir, isme when you select a distributor, again, you have told about go through a distributor. Then you have told that distributor can also make mistakes.
Yeah.
So what I am getting is, I am as a person having trust issues. I can trust you because I know you are doing a fabulous job. There are no self-interests involved. But out here, I do not know this guy. And this guy can also help me make wrong decisions. So what I'm getting out here is, first of all, I need to be very smart with this. I need to keep learning. And even if I'm going through this guy, that is like a facilitator.
Yeah.
He'll help me facilitate stuff.
Yes.
But decision should be mine.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
if it is my decision, then joining your Telegram group will help me discuss with different people, different ideas, which will help me overcome any confusions coming through this distributor, because even he can make mistake. Not because he's selfish.
This Telegram group, the youngest person in this is a cadet who has gone on board. Maybe he's on board only when he contacted. He's a cadet, and he was talking about investment. And his questions were actually his own answers. So that is the beauty of mutual funds, that they are so easy to do and to follow, that it is not a rocket science. And we do actually rocket science on board. We run a ship, we help run a ship, and these are very simple things to understand. Decide on the mutual fund, stick to that, follow all the procedures that we have said, that you should go through your NRE account, you should invest in your own name with wife as second applicant. As NRI individual, you should not invest as a resident individual. So all these things will help.
So sir, एक तो knowledge होनी जरूरी है, and then you go through this. Now comes the second part, and that is which all mutual funds to invest. Now let's.
So like we said, it is always better for a fresh start person to start with a flexi cap fund. Now before that, let me tell you that after the 2018 classification, which was mandated by SEBI, earlier the mutual funds used to have confusing names. They were not related to the characteristic of the fund, whether large cap or mid cap or multi cap, nobody knew. But now the mutual fund is supposed to name its fund exactly to show what it means.
Exactly.
This Axis large cap, Axis large and mid cap, Axis small cap, Aditya Birla this one, DSP mid cap, small cap. So it is defined. So now when we say flexi cap, you will automatically find a flexi cap in all the companies except for 2-3. So in this particular case, the flexi cap of, like we said, Parag Parikh is good. Flexi cap of Axis is good. Flexi cap of DSP is good. Franklin Templeton is good. Flexi cap of ICICI is also good. So now you can select any of these companies, whichever company is close to your home. Once you have invested, you will get interested. Your KYC will be formed. You will start tracking other funds. Maybe for 1 year you might feel that you have selected the wrong fund, but you can always change because you already have the knowledge. You started accumulating that knowledge. Second fund which you should select is a large cap index fund. Like I said, it will be named as Aditya Birla Sensex Index Fund or HDFC Sensex Index Fund, HDFC Nifty Index Fund, IDFC Nifty Index Fund or ICICI or Kotak. Each of them will have these two funds. So you can select with any of them. Index funds, the performance will be same. There will not be much difference because these are based basically on your larger market cap. So two funds are already taken care of. Similarly, in the mid cap category, you can select mid cap or large and mid cap. So when you will go through I will give you the link for this value research online. It is very simple to compare. The one thing that we have to see is that the fund should have been in the market for a long time. It should have been there for at least 10 years so that we know its history, we know its performance.
Okay,
if it has gone up, how much up? When it has gone down, how much down it has gone? So the people themselves will be able to guess because it is not very difficult. It is more difficult to evaluate a company for buying a stock. But compared to that, only 10% difficult to evaluate a fund. And even if you make a mistake, the mistake will be 1 or 2% performance difference. So when we are talking about 18% and 15%, it's not really big. It's definitely more than 5%. It is above. So a large cap fund is taken care of. Our flexi cap, mid cap, similarly. In all the companies, 47 companies, there are about only 5 funds, mid cap funds, which are actually good.
Can you name some, sir, please?
Yes. One is PGIM mid cap, Axis mid cap, DSP mid cap, and Kotak mid cap also. In the small cap category, Kotak small cap. Quant is a fund which is giving good results, but it is not very dependable. SBI small cap fund is there, which doesn't accept more than 25,000 rupees. This is very important. It is one of the oldest funds. Coincidentally, DSP mid cap and DSP small cap, these are two different funds. These are the funds which I have been investing for a long time, over 17 years. And they have always given good returns. In between, there are periods when they have been giving less returns. But then when a fund gives less return for 2 years, it does not negate the good returns of the previous time. So that builds up. So in this way, we have completed the small cap category also. In the international funds also, there is PGIM Global Fund. Then there is a specific fund which invests in Nasdaq stocks. So this is Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 Index Fund. There is Kotak Nasdaq 100 FOF. Motilal Oswal S&P 500 Index Fund. So these funds you can invest online through their websites, and this will complete your bouquet like the fingers. You can just remember 5 funds: flexi cap, large cap, mid cap, small cap, international funds.
Sir, you have not made any examples for the large cap.
No, large cap was index funds.
Acha, index fund was the large cap.
Yeah.
Okay,
because now what is happening is the index funds are actually performing better than the actively managed large cap funds.
That is why you
What index fund I said was only for large cap. because the expense ratio is less, but the performance is not very much different from the actively managed. Lest all 4 funds are actively managed funds. I'm sorry, not the foreign fund. The foreign fund invests in their different mutual funds or the index. So that is the index fund. Only Parag Parekh Flexi Cap Fund is one star fund which has actually been over invested by people now because it has been performing excellently. But the best characteristic of this fund is that it invests 30% of its corpus value in direct foreign stocks. Flexi Cap Fund, as everybody should understand, contains large cap stocks which are 100 in number, mid cap stocks which are next 150 in number, and remaining all the 3,000, 4,000 small cap stocks. So the fund manager decides which one to select and put there. So that is why the difference in performance will be there, which we can monitor. The point is, if we start moving, we can make small changes. Like when we start from one port to next port, we know the course. But in between, when we see the ship is there or some other fishing boat is there, then we do change a course a little bit. So in the same way, we will also need to change the course. But this course should not be very often. Otherwise, the ship will go zigzag. You might not reach the path in the right time. So once you start with Flexi Cap, you will be able to judge for the next time or next funds.
Okay, great. So just putting it across, guys, what our suggestion, what my suggestion should be, sir, अभी सर का तो suggestion आपने सुन लिया कि पहली बात अपनी अकल लगाओ, मेंटोस खाओ. Sorry sir, I am putting it this way. The thing is, we have recommended these things, but the best way to go about is join a Telegram group called FinWorld at Sea. The description box is given in the description box given below. Join the Telegram group. If you are not able to join, please mention in the comment section. We'll help you join that. There are 2,500 seafarers probably till the time when you join.
No, right now there are about 700 only.
Right now,
because people come and leave also.
It's leave also, but basically it's a private group as well, sir.
Yes.
So as more and more people start joining, there'll be more discussions happening, and you will have a very good knowledge happening out there. You'll be learning a lot. So the idea is join the Telegram group, ask your questions, get your answers, और साथ में keep learning from this futureworldonline.com.
Value Research Online.
And start learning from this website called valueresearchonline.com. Sky is the limit. All I can say is thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.